Dungeons and Dragons exploded onto the gaming scene in the late 70s, early 80s, and hasn't looked back, building friendships and fantasy worlds ever since.
Yeah, and a new app could potentially change the way players find each other and match with other like-minded individuals. And here to explain how it all works is founder Rachel Dove. Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning.
How
Good
you
morning. Very good. Thank you so much for having me here.
It's a pleasure.
Of course.
Now I'm concerned that Jessica and I are actually not real, and you're in the middle of a game at home with someone, and someone is the master of the board and telling a story about being on a game show or a morning chat show.
Well, way to call me out. You ruined the bit.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Wow, Elliott, wow.
So let's take a sidetrack from there. The app itself.
Yeah.
What is it, and how exactly does it work? Because we know that there's guaranteed to be people at home watching right now who are into role-playing games and board games like Dungeons and Dragons.
Of course. So my app is called Dungeons Not Dating, and it is a one-of-a-kind mobile app that's designed to help D&D enthusiasts match with their party. So for D&D to operate smoothly and be an enjoyable experience, you typically need around 4 to 7 people at your table. And you want to be friends with those people, you want to have things in common, you want to get along well. So my app helps you find those people. It helps you find your tribe and then start an epic campaign of your own.
Wow. And what inspired you to create something like this?
Well, to be pretty honest, I grew up in a very religious and affluent environment, but I was a poor queer woman, so I often had a very hard time feeling as though I belonged or that I fit in. In those times when I did sort of start to blend and fit the mold and get along with my peer group, I wasn't really being my authentic self. I was hiding parts of me. You know, I was in the closet for a very long time. So when I started playing D&D, it allowed me to explore my authentic self. It allowed me to be exactly who I was with friends, try out new personality traits through the role-playing aspect, all these different things, and it was just so fulfilling that it made me want to do something to help other people find that same fulfillment and just really be unapologetically themselves as well.
So are there different levels to this app? Clearly it's not just about connecting with other like-minded people to get together to play. Is it a social networking thing as well? So you can you can reach out to other people and make connections on a more permanent level.
Yeah. So the entire purpose is to help people not just play the game, but to forge real, lasting, meaningful connections. So really to find your tribe and to thrive. So we do have a group chat feature in there, and a lot of folks also said, but what if we use it for dating? You know what? Sure. If you find the love of your life on there, more power to you.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
great.
Exactly.
Why is there a need, do you feel, for this platform specifically? What sort of gaps is it filling in that community?
Yeah, of course. So right now, I'm sure none of us are blind to the fact that America is extremely polarized. We have a lot of marginalized and oppressed groups. So this app is really to help those folks fit in and find their people. So anyone who's sort of on the outskirts or feels other, like myself, queer or a person of color or neurodivergent, right now their only option is really to go online to things like Facebook forums or Reddit threads and say, hey, does anyone have a space for me? Does anyone have an opportunity for me to play? And if they're really, really, really lucky, they might get a yes. But even in those cases, they are going to be sitting at a table full of strangers. So hopefully they get along, but they might not. So really it's to kind of help folks really connect on that deeper level to play the game that they love.
Yeah, and obviously, a game like this it's essential to have like-minded people sitting with you, people who you get along with, who you can collaborate with. That's the initial, obviously, foundation for the app. But what are your long-term goals for it? Where do you envision this moving forwards?
I am so glad you asked, because I am a dreamer. There is a reason I love fantasy games. So I have so many different plans for this app on the horizon. There's already been a lot of traction for international use of something like this. So that's already in the works, sort of looking at what languages we'll be able to support and territories we're supporting first. There's also a lot of small businesses and artists that support D&D through custom dice, character portraits, so integrating an artist marketplace is on the horizon for us.
A lot of great plans. Rachel, thank you so much for joining us this morning. This is so cool.
Of course.
To join the waitlist for the app or to learn more about how the platform will change your tabletop gaming experience, just visit dungeonsnotdating.com.